Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. The letters page has finally gotten around to the point where they have one non-Oblivion single-character episode left to do, which means I'm going to be without a lot of guidance from here on out. And since I record these before the episode airs, for the ones like not this week's but next week's, it's not specific to anything at all. I may ignore it or I may just do something for it the week after. I don't think anybody really cares about that, though. There's plenty of variants, there's plenty of custom decks still left to show off. I'm going to be going through a whole bunch of them today. The focus of our madness today is Sludge, a villain that I've had my eye on for a little while. She was created by Gino9999. You can find her on his workshop mod. This is the version of the deck that I'm playing, so it's arted, but it's not colored. I'm honestly still impressed. Facing her, we have Darkwatch, specifically the Seeker Expatriate, who is one of a collection of title-based hero variants created by B. Cessio. I haven't tried any of them yet, so this is a good time. We've got Northern Wind Mr. Fixer, who was created by TOSX. We've got Darkwatch Setback, who was created by Christopher Bedell and Adam Rebitaro. And Darkpack Nightmist, who was created by Adelphophage. She's interesting. I've been looking forward to trying her out. And we're fighting in the Cybersphere, which is probably my favorite pre-Adrift Cauldron environment. Start of the game, Sludge enters play Mudwoman monster side up. We remove 110 HP from her, so you'll notice she had a max of 200, she starts with 90. Reveal cards until a shape is revealed, put into play, shuffle the other revealed cards in the villain deck. We start with Rocky Resilience, which gives her 1 damage reduction and 1 damage increase. Whenever a shape card enters play, destroy all other shape cards in play. Once per round, after a shape card has been destroyed, play the top card of the villain deck. I think that should be just like the first time each turn or each round. Start of the villain turn, if there are 8 or more cards in the environment trash, she flips. If not, discard the top card of the environment deck. And at the end of the villain turn, she hits the highest for 4 toxic damage and regains 4 hit points. So we'll go ahead and discard the top card of the environment deck. Well, that was a good one to discard. And she plays a card. Melt the Flesh, 1 shot. Destroy 4 hero ongoing cards. Haha, we don't have any. Sludge then deals 2 toxic damage to each hero that had at least 1 card belonging to their deck destroyed this way. Well, sucks to be her. End of the villain turn, she will hit Setback for 4, roll 5, and heal 4. Okay, we're off to a alright start. I'm going to begin with Quick Draw and get Pride. So her power is the Seeker. At the end of your next turn, increase the next damage dealt to any target damaged by Expatriate by 1. You may use a power. Oh, that's cool. So it's aim, but immediate. Okay, so we'll use that, and then we'll use Pride, and we will end up hitting Sludge for a grand total of 2. Mr. Fixer will start with a Pipe Wrench, which is a good thing for Northern Wind Mr. Fixer. His power, if you're not familiar, Wind Strike. Mr. Fixer deals a target 0 cold damage. One of your non-character cards in play becomes indestructible until your next power phase. So you can start stacking up styles as well as tools. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get through her damage reduction, but we will go ahead and use that. Hit her for nothing, if only to make the Pipe Wrench indestructible. Okay, Setback has jack shit to do. Well, I guess he's just going to use his power, reduce the next damage dealt to a hero target by 2, and draw a card. Alright, Heedless Lash, Mistfield Recovery. Okay, so she deals herself a grand total of 1 damage. This is what Darkwatch Setback is good for, and she can hit Sludge for 2. We've taken off her healing so far, and then I will put that in my hand. Now, her power is interesting. The Unspeakable Oath. Reveal your deck's top card. Either discard it and Nightmare gains 2 hit points, or she deals herself its sparkles in infernal damage and play it. I don't think I need Mists of Time, so she will discard it and heal back to full. Draw a card. Okay, Cybersphere. Helix. Start of the environment turn, this card deals the hero target with the lowest HP 1 melee damage, the hero target with the second highest HP 3 melee damage, and the hero target with the highest HP 5 melee damage. Wow. Okay. Okay, there's only 1 card in the environment trash, so we'll discard and play a card. Thoughts to Shape. Reveal cards until a shape card is revealed, put it into play, discard the other revealed cards. Shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck, and flip her. Okay, that's interesting. First card that's revealed is another Rocky Resilience, so we destroy the other Rocky Resilience, and she gets to play another card. Poisonous Presence, also a shape, so that destroys the Rocky Resilience. What does that say? Damage dealt by Sludge is irreducible. The first time she's dealt damage each turn, she deals the source of the damage to toxic damage. Yeesh. Shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck, and she flips. 2, Wrathful Flood. Oh dear. Whenever a shape card enters play, destroy all other shape cards in play. Whenever a shape card is destroyed, she regains 3 hit points. Start of the villain turn, if there are less than 8 cards in the environment trash, she flips back. If not, discard the top card of the environment deck. Okay. End of the villain turn, she deals all non-villain targets 2 toxic damage each and regains 4 hit points. Damn, wow. She heals a lot. Okay, so she hits everything for 2. 2 irreducible, right? Yeah, 2 irreducible. This thing will not help with that. Then she heals 4. God, how are we supposed to get through that? Arsenal access. Black jacket or tactical shotgun. I think I know which one I want. So we use the Seeker to increase her next damage by 1. And then we will, go ahead and hit her for 5. She hits back for 2. Riveting Crane just to have something to play. So Pipe Wrench is no longer indestructible. We will make it indestructible again. Hit her for 1. She hits back for 2 reducible. Setback, please do something. Setback cannot do anything. He plays Uncharmed Life and destroys it to heal 3. Draw a card. All 4th. I will drop this Mistfield Recovery and look for 3 relics. Book, ring. Fuck. Okay, Unspeakable Oath, ring. I will discard that for 2 hit points. Draw a card. Admittedly, that's a really neat power. I just can't use it to its full extent until I get the damn amulet. Oh hey, guess what we forgot to kill? Helix hits Mr. Fixer for nothing. Second highest for 3, that'll be, say, Night Mist. And then the highest for 5, and that's Setback. Ow. Hologame Arena. Start the environment turn, you may destroy this card. Whenever a hero card destroys an environment target, that hero draws a card. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the environment deck. Oh yeah, this is the one that turns it into a game, which is cool. Except I think we don't want that right now, so we'll play the top card. It's the Dreadnought. Are you kidding me? These are like the 2 worst grid viruses. In the environment turn, this card deals each other target 2 projectile damage. Hey, Sludge hits it back for 2. Mr. Fixer takes 1. Alright, start of the villain turn. There are less than 8 cards in the environment trash, so she flips back. And then she discards the top. That's interesting that she can just like flip for a round like that. Play a card. Blend into the scene, shape ongoing. That destroys that, and it's going to play a card. Let's see, she's immune to environment targets. I think it means damage from environment targets. First time Sludge will be dealt damage each turn by any hero target. A player may first discard a card. If no cards are discarded this way, redirect it to the non-villain target with the highest HP instead. Ooh, that's nasty, but interesting. Okay, and she gets to play a card. It's another blend into the scene. Okay, I'm glad she only gets one of those at a time. So she's the highest for 4, that's Expatriate, and she heals. Oh, this game's going to take a while. I think Hair Trigger Reflexes is a good idea. And I'm going to I'll use the Seeker. I don't even need to use the Seeker. I'll go ahead and just use the shotgun to kill this grid virus. Somebody can draw a card, because we're going to need them, apparently. Let's Setback do it. That's not helpful. Draw a card. Okay, Mr. Fixer plays Hoist Chain. So he gets Hoist Chain and Pipe Wrench. I'm going to keep Pipe Wrench as the indestructible one for the foreseeable future, I think. And hit the Dreadnought for 1 and reduce its damage. Yeah, Setback's got jack shit to do. Surprising Fortune, do the thing. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised by this. There's a reason nobody likes Darkwatch Setback. That's better. Okay, I'm kind of feeling Oblivion. 2, oh great, there's my amulet. 2. Okay, so we're not going to discard a card, so that first 2 is going to hit her, get redirected to, let's say, Mr. Fixer, and reduced to nothing. The Dreadnought for 2, hit everybody else for 2, and then she hits Sludge for 2 and the Dreadnought for 2 more. Unspeakable Oath. Now I'll drop that for 2 hit points and draw a card. Start of the environment turn, we will destroy this card, just because we don't need more stuff coming out. Plays Let's Cycle Race. Increase all damage dealt by 1. Start the environment turn, each player may discard up to 2 cards. Then unless H cards were discarded this way, destroy this card. Okay, so that's a buff to everything if you want it. So the Dreadnought still hits everything for 2, except for Sludge. Okay, Sludge discards a card. Oh good, that was the one that can cause you to lose the game. And plays Reform for Revenge. She regains 8 hit points. Cripes. Shuffle all environment cards in play into the environment deck. Oh really? That's helpful? Thanks. Shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. Play the top card of the environment deck. Ninja. Whenever damage dealt by this card destroys a target, play the top card of the environment deck. It's a target other than itself with the lowest HP for 3 energy damage. Okay, that's fine. Alright, she hits the highest for 4, that's Mr. Fixer, and heals 4. She's up to 100 HP. This is terrible. Oh yeah, and she can, Expatriate can hit the ninja for 1. Don't want to forget that. Play incendiary rounds on the shotgun, and hit her for 6, discarding the Elder Ring so it doesn't get redirected. Charge. 2, 3 damage to something. Let's make it Sludge. She can discard speed loading. Oh, and that reduces her damage by 1. Then I'll use my power, hit her for another 1, reduce her damage by 1 more. That's useful. Okay, looking up. It's time to get serious. 3 damage. I'm actually going to kill the ninja, because otherwise that's going to get in the way. Draw a card. Okay, call forth. We have to get an amulet this way. Ring, amulet. There we go. Anything left? Nope. What's the top card of her deck? A 2-point Enlightenment. Now see, the problem is, if I want to put this into play, I'm going to deal myself 2 damage, and then I'm going to deal myself the damage from the next card, putting Enlightenment into play. So I think I'll just take the hit points and draw a card. Cybersphere. Fossil. In the environment turn, this card deals a non-environment target with the second highest HP, 3 melee, and 1 lightning. That would be Night Mist. Ugh, we're getting close to actually being able to do something, maybe. Okay, let's see. Sludge discards a card, so she's going to flip and stay flipped after this. Rocky Resilience. Clear up one of those -1s, but only one of them. So she'll hit the highest for 3. That's Mr. Fixer. He'll only take 2, and she heals 4. Oh boy. Oh yeah, and not forget hair trigger reflexes. Black Jacket, very good idea. Seeker, Shotgun. You don't have to discard anymore, that's good, so that's 4 damage to Sludge. Oh, you know what? Damage dealt to her is irreducible right now, so that's actually 5. Expatriate can kind of keep up with her healing, but nobody else can capitalize on it. Okay, so I need to save that for next time. He's not the highest. Let's play Bloody Knuckles. And then I'm going to use Northern Wind Strike. We will select Riveting Crane, hit her for 3, 2. Only one of those minuses stays around, but now damage dealt to her is irreducible until the start of his next turn. Draw a card. Exceeded expectations. 2 tokens. 3 to her, and 3 to that thing. And then we'll looking up and hit her for 3. Things are looking up. Amulet of the Elder Gods, for fuck's sake. And then reveal. Ooh, 3-point Enlightenment. I'm liking this. Okay, so she's going to deal herself 3 damage, discard 2 cards, redirect that to Sludge, and then put that into play, and then reveal 3. Okay, so now she actually hits herself for 3, but draws 3 cards, and a 4th one. So that's pretty powerful if you're in a bind. And if you're not, HP recovery is nothing to sneeze at. Infected Holo Weapon. In the environment turn, this card deals the 2 non-environment targets the highest HP, 2 irreducible energy damage each. Damage dealt by those targets is irreducible until the start of the environment turn. Okay, so that's going to hit, let's say Mr. Fixer. Him for 2 and nothing. And then the Holo Weapon is going to hit Sludge and Setback. So their damage is irreducible for a round. Alright, there are 8 cards in the environment trash. She flips. And she continues to discard. So eventually she'll flip back. Oh good, that was the Dreadnought. Non-Newtonian Resistance, that's a shape. Does she play an extra card? No. Good. Just hits everything. She'd be dealt 6 or more damage, reduce it by 1. When she would be dealt 4 or more damage, reduce it by 1. When she would be dealt 2 or more damage, reduce it by 1. I'm not quite sure I get that. Okay, well, whatever. That means she no longer has her +1, which is good. Alright, she hits all non-villain targets for 2 irreducible toxic damage, and she heals 4. We've actually made some inroads, though. This is pretty great. All I got left is Quick Draw. Oh, yeah, let's not forget to hit the Holo Weapon for 1. I'll remember that one day. Prejudice. Put a -1 on her just to remind myself that she has at least a -1 for pretty much everything. Oh, yeah, Mr. Fixer should have taken 2 more damage. That's a problem. What I wouldn't give for the submachine gun for once in my life. I'm just going to use Pride and Prejudice, kill both the environment targets, because crap. Oh, that's something. That's bad. Alright, so Mr. Fixer plays Grease Monkey Fist. Now he's hitting for 2 of any type, so I'll hit her for a grand total of 1, reduce her damage. Damage dealt to her is irreducible. Awesome. Oh yeah. Man, that's Riveting Crane is turning out to be a very good thing. I think it's time for a turn of events. 4 tokens. Let's see. Mr. Fixer will hit her for 2 and reduce her damage by 1 more. Expatriate will use Seeker into Tactical Shotgun and hit her for 5. Night Mist will reveal. Discard that for some food. And he hits himself for 2. Then looking up, hit her for 3. Okay. Book. Need book. Use book. Love book. Heedless Lash. And draw. Cybersphere. Holocycle Race again. Alright. So that irreducible damage is worn off, but she's only at -1 at the moment. Okay, start of the villain turn, she discards the top card. That's kind of neat how it's just like this continuous counter of eventually it'll discard and reshuffle and then she'll flip back over. Flows like water, a shape. Whenever Sludge regains HP, increase the amount of HP regained by 1. That's exactly what we needed. In the villain turn, she regains more HP. Why? Why is this a thing? Can she please just heal on the front side and not the back? Anyway. She's going to hit everybody for 1. I won't redirect that, which means Mr. Fixer takes nothing. And then she heals 5, and then she heals 3. Ugh. Okay, it's time to unload with all of our +1 damage. So, first power is Prejudice. I can only use 3 powers, so if I'm going to use Pride, I need to use it last. Except if I'm going to use Seeker, I'm going to need to use it last, so I'm just going to not use the Seeker. So, Prejudice for 3, and then Tactical Shotgun for 5, and then Pride and Prejudice for 3 and 3. That was not too bad. That's how Expatriate is supposed to work. Toolbox sounds like a good idea. And then we're going to switch the Irreducible back onto the Pipe Wrench and hit her for 1, reducing her damage by 1. Oh no, hit her for 2. Hang on. Okay, he's dealing a base of 2 damage, plus 1 is 3, minus 1 from that thing is actually no longer there, so it doesn't matter. So he hits her for 3, and reduces her damage by 1 and draws a card. The constant shapeshifting is getting to me. Oh, good. And I'll say something too. This is a nice, different take on a shapeshifter because, like, Anathema has all the different types of shapes that he can go into at the same time. She just has 1, and it's constantly changing. I think Cash Out is a really good idea. I'll draw 3 cards. Everybody heal 2. And then looking up. Okay, when she doesn't have her defensive stuff out, it's a lot easier to hit her. Master of Magic. Important. And Book. Or an Oblivion. Alright, we're not going to discard to keep that in play, thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Ghost. Oh yeah. In the environment turn, each hero must destroy one of their ongoing equipment cards. When the card is destroyed, each player may draw a card. Did it for 1. Well, okay, it's not like I don't have a handful of tactical shotguns. Mr. Fixer can destroy the toolbox. Setback doesn't care about Surprising Fortune. I guess I don't need Master of Magic. Hate that. Okay. Discard. 1 to go before she flips back. Magnetic Projectile. She deals the hero with the lowest HP 1 toxic damage. That is Setback. Target is dealt damage that way. That target also deals 2 melee damage to themselves and 4 projectile damage to the hero with the highest HP. Interesting. 2 to himself, 4 to the highest, which is Night Mist, and she is not going to let that stand. Better believe it. Let's send that at Sludge. She hits everything for 1 toxic damage. Mr. Fixer takes nothing. She heals 5 and 3. Boy. Okay, let's replace that tactical shotgun with one of my many, many backups. Seeker, Pride, hit her for 3. Prejudice, kill the ghost, everybody draw a card. And draw a card. As nice as the hoist chain has been, it's time to swap it out for Dual Crowbars. I'm going to switch the Irreducible to Grease Monkey Fist. So another +1. Oh, you know, I should have left the ghost in play. Well, let's get sneaky about this. He will deal 3 whatever damage to Sludge, and then deal 3, 4, 5, 6 to Night Mist, who will send it back to Sludge. Getting there. Her main weakness is that she's the only target in her deck. I could also get dual crowbars if I really wanted to. Oh, whenever a shape card is destroyed, she heals. Shoot, I haven't been doing that. Let's just give her some hit points. It's not like she doesn't need them or anything. You know what? Cause and effect. And get rid of flows like water. So she still heals 3, but no more. And then he hits her for 3 and himself. And then looking up, oh boy, she's the highest. I'm in a mist form for a little bit. Okay. Environment Trash shuffles. Your mind makes it real. When this card enters play, it deals each target 3 lightning damage. Oh, there goes Setback. He wasn't lucky. Expatriate blocks it with Flat Jacket. Then the environment turn, destroy this card. Okay. So, start of the villain turn, there are fewer than 8 cards in the environment trash, so she flips. And discards a card. Plays Poisonous Presence. So she gets the irreducible damage and the retaliation. And so she hits the highest for 4, that's Night Mist, and heals 4. Hollow points on the shotgun. Seeker shotgun, that'll be 7 damage. That's worth taking too. Meditation. Really need Driving Mantis. That will destroy Riveting Crane. Okay. Well, no, let's do the thing again. Oh wait, you know what? I can't do that because she's immune to damage. She hits him for 2 irreducible, which he then redirects back to her. I think we'll just do that again. Have Mr. Fixer hit her for 3, and then she hits him for 2 irreducible, and he redirects it back to her. That works. That's better than having Expatriate hit her because she's not taking damage. Night Mist will stay in mist form for another turn. Cybersphere, Behemoth. In the environment turn, this card deals the non-environment target with the second lowest HP 4 fire damage. That is, unfortunately, Expatriate, and she doesn't have any Flat Jackets. Oh, but she can hit it for 1 and make it suffer. Okay, she discards the top card of the environment. Plays Flows Like Water again, destroying that and getting another card play. Suffocating Chokeslam, ongoing. When this card enters play, put it next to the hero with the lowest HP. That is Expatriate. That hero deals themselves 2 irreducible toxic damage at the start of their turn and cannot use powers on their turn. That's terrible. The hero is incapacitated to shuffle this card back into the villain deck. For this card, if she has been dealt 5 or more damage in 1 round. Well, we can probably do something about that. Okay, so she hits Night Mist for nothing and heals 5 and 3. Okay, so Expatriate hits herself for 2. She can't use powers, so she's pretty much useless. Play that submachine gun. Mr. Fixer is going to play Overdrive. We're going to set this on the Pipe Wrench and on Dual Crowbars. And now we can do it the fun way. So hit Behemoth for 3, hit Sludge for 6. She doesn't retaliate. Excellent. And then hit Behemoth for 3 and hit Sludge for 6. Draw a card. Set back. Let somebody use a power. Hit Behemoth for 3, killing it. Hit Sludge for 6. Alright. Night Mist will drop Mist Form. Question is, do I want to save Expatriate or do I want to heal? I think I will save Expatriate. Planar Banishment. 3. Excellent. I will drop, so we'll destroy Flows Like Water. And that is once per round, so she's already gotten her free play. Destroy Suffocating Chokeslam. Fantastic. Oh yeah, and hit her for 3. I forgot to actually redirect the damage. I think at this point it might be better if I just used her base power. With Planar Banishment, we'll drop that for 2 hit points. Excellent. Fossil again. Non-environment target with the second highest HP, 3 melee, and 1 lightning. That is Night Mist. She will drop that and that and hit Sludge with the 3. Take 1. That could be far worse. Okay, there are 4 cards in the environment trash, so discard 1. Thanks again. Play Melt the Flesh. Destroy 4 of your ongoing cards. Unfortunately, there are only 3. I didn't make either of them indestructible. Sludge deals 2 toxic damage to each hero that had at least 1 card belonging to their deck destroyed this way, so she hits Mr. Fixer for 1 and Expatriate for 2. Then she goes after Night Mist. I think she will discard to avoid that. Send it right back at her, so she hits herself for 4, she heals 4, it balances out. Let's hope this is the last round. Now I'm really regretting how I used that overdrive last turn, because I don't think I actually want the dual crowbars, is what that does, and you can test this for yourself in the digital game using fixed point. If you have dual crowbars, you hit 3 targets in succession, but I don't think you can go like target A, target B, target A. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it in memory. Shock rounds on the shotgun, Seeker, shotgun. I will do 5 damage to her, and then 1 to everything. Helping. I think I'll put this Grease Monkey Fist out. And then we'll just have 1 indestructible card. He gets that very, very important +1 back. So 3 to the Fossil, 6 to her, draw a card, and the game is over because Setback lets him use a power. 3 to the Fossil, killing it, and 6 to Sludge. Damn. So yeah, Dark Watch still is a bit of an underpowered team. But that was a rough fight. That being said, I don't actually think she's too strong. The healing is daunting, especially at the start of the game, but like I said, her main problem is she's the only target in her deck, and all of her shapes are ongoing, so you can get rid of them yourself. So she is, let's say, daunting, but not unmanageable. Her destruction card is maybe a little rough. Like, if it was ongoings and equipment, that wouldn't be quite so bad. As for the variants, the Seeker Expatriate, I mean, that's honestly really nice, but it kind of shows off just how bad she is. I mean, I don't hate Expatriate, but when the whole point of your power is to give yourself another power and do something else, there's something wrong. Northern Wind Mr. Fixer, I have always considered to be extremely broken. This Night Mist, I honestly really like, and I say that as someone who does not enjoy playing as Night Mist. That's a very useful and interesting power. So, not everything is a winner, but not too bad. That's it for this session. Please remember that Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver, Sentinels, and Cauldron DLC, Geno 9999's Sentinels Homebrew Compendium, and let's say Adelpha Phage's Archives for the heck of it, are not licensed greater than games products. Please support the official release and flip.